Hello everyone, how you doing today? Mercury here. Yes. So, we're almost in December, and December starts out with a solar eclipse, new moon in Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, a sign of, belief, adventure, higher education. It's the sign of the archer, so it's about taking aim on the adventure we wish to create. So that's just a little intro, I guess, because what I'm actually here to talk about today is fear, and is fear inherently a bad thing? Now, I definitely want to say that it's uncomfortable. It's generally not a great thing, but is it a bad thing? Or could it be a good thing? Could there be such thing as sacred fear? So fear can debilitate us, can persuade us to give up, and cower or hide. That is one thing that fear can do. Fear can kill, even. Oh boy, I wish I remember this thing I just heard the other day. Oh yeah, so a story I just read the other day actually was a prison mate who was, and this is a true story, was sentenced to death on the electric chair, but he was given this option for this science experiment where they would cut him and allow his blood to drip out slowly until he died. And so this prisoner decided to sign up for this because to him it sounded like a better way of dying than the electric chair. So they strapped him down to this table, and they put a little cut on his wrist, but they actually only scratched the surface of his skin, but convincing him that they cut his vein. And so they had some dripper system that he can hear, which he was assuming was his blood draining. And this drip system was designed to slow down the drip and then cut it off entirely. And what ended up happening was this guy died, and he never actually lost a drop of blood, but he believed from the sound that is what was happening, and his body shut down. So the same could be with illness, like the COVID thing. We all get scared, and this fear makes us sick just because we're convinced of something, right? Fear in that way is horrible. But then there is realizing one's fear and standing up to face it, to release this fear, to just let it go. And how do you let it go? And the way to let it go is by basically facing it, or not allowing it to really have power over you. So to continue almost facing that fear and doing things that stimulate that fear in the quest to continue to face it and ultimately let it go in the end. So to me, there is such thing as sacred fear. There is no division from it. Okay, we could be scared, but if we face that fear, to me that's sacred fear. So yeah, fear is not always a bad thing. Fear can be a strong motivator. Fear can be an awakener. Fear can create a lot of perspective and whatnot. So, we might be afraid of losing something. So I don't want to necessarily say push it away, but keep facing it in the face of possibly losing it. Keep moving forward despite the possibility of that loss. But, there also needs to be somewhat of a balance. You can't be too aggressive. You got to be relaxed about it, casual. Cultivate some hope, okay? In these times of great fear and uncertainty, to cultivate hope is a superpower, and we're all afraid in some way or another. None of us go without fear, and so yeah, for the heroes out there, fear was a motivator, and that's what I have to say for today. So thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.